Software engineer Suman Srinivasan was one of hundreds who turned up to do the meditative exercises of Falun Gong in the park. He talks about how it all started for him in 2001.
There was a practice site at my university. I was going to school at University of Florida at that time. And someone handed me a flyer and I saw, truth, compassion, tolerance. I saw the fact that it was free, which for me as a student was, pretty important because the other classes, like even yoga classes, were pretty expensive. Basically on a path of, searching for a spiritual path. But when I read Falun Dafa, it really appealed to me, mostly because, it was a combination of physical and mental, it focuses on physical, spiritual, and mental well-being. I started practicing, I was, in my late teens. I was a very rebellious kid, right? I was fighting with my parents, a lot of control issues. And as soon as I started practicing, I was like, wow, I really need to be respectful to my parents, do a good job at studies.
The practice has also helped with his health.
Also from a physical perspective, I was able to concentrate better. I had headaches, stomach problems, a lot of physical health problems since I was a kid, and they were all gone within 2 weeks. So,
Falun Gong teaches truth, compassion and tolerance. Srinivasan says these principles led him to take more responsibility in his life back when he was a student at the University of Florida.
So one of the things I did was I actually started searching hard for jobs, found my own paid job a few months later. That time too, interestingly enough, I no longer was interested in parties. All I wanted to do was be a good person, help others.
In July 1999, the Chinese regime banned Falun Gong and has carried out more than a decade-long persecution of the practice. This persecution was accompanied by propaganda to defame Falun Gong. Falun Gong practitioners hope to dispel the misconceptions about their practice through the celebration activities.
I think it's great because it lets people know what Falun Gong is, right? I think there's still misperceptions about what Falun Gong is, what it is. There's a lot of lies that the Chinese Communist Party has put out there that people, really don't have any clue about what it is. And I think a group like this, a large group of us practicing in New York will help New Yorkers and whoever sees this to know what Falun Gong is, how peaceful it is, that it's just a peaceful meditation practice and it's being, for no reason persecuted in China today.
World Falun Dafa Day falls on May 13th every year. Falun Gong practitioners continue to show the beauty of their practice to the world and call an end to the persecution in China.